Good morning. Good morning. All right, so we've got some price action adjustments here for the Aura coin, and potentially nothing is officially broken yet. This may just be a 5-wave move to the upside with a correction for a higher low still coming into play here. But the greedy individual in me is waiting for this box. I want this, please, and thank you. So there's a couple ways that we can look at this here. We can complete this as a ABC down, right? So this is the ABC. We've already finished this move, okay? And then we've had our first actually higher low impulse off the lows. So we've actually moved up impulsively, and you can see that with this little kind of 5-wave move right there. So I'm thinking this is the correct answer. But man, talk about somebody was done and they had an aggressive sell-off. So we would see something like an ABC with a higher low come into play, and that would ultimately can lead to the continuation higher for this structure to the upside. Okay, so that's one potential that we can see playing out here on the Aura coin with the aggressive selling that came in there. Noticing again that we front ran this entire region. Now, alternatively, we could instead, like we talked about yesterday's video, be looking at a larger correction where this becomes our B wave, and this ultimately works its way down, giving us that final entry into the still higher low as we move into the corrective area and get that higher low completed before we go into that. So it's really just, do we set a higher low and then continue, or do we end up coming in for a C leg and then continue? So that is the question, but definitely back on sale again just from yesterday. And this does look like 5 waves to me, so that's why I'm thinking we have that potential there. But there is, of course, the ABC scenario as well. Hard to tell sometimes on memes. So the ultimate takeaway is we are nearing the completion of XRP's pullback, which is probably adding to this, coupled with the fact that you have a an aggressive XRP breakdown, and then once we start seeing these bounces manifest for XRP, you'll see the price action move to the upside as well for Aura. So let's check in on our RSIs. So we've got the 4-hour is working its way down, the 12-hour is working its way over, the daily is still up in the kind of higher level, so it too can reset, but our 3-day is still kind of mid-range. So yeah, so it might be that there's one more reset, one amazing opportunity to still buy more Aura at sub 200K, and then I think that's the completion. So that's where my targets are. This is where I will be accumulating, and hopefully this aligns with the return to my targets of 290 for XRP, and then I can just rotate those profits that I made with bouncing between RLUSD and XRP into Aura here and get some nice returns. So all right, thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate it, but that's kind of how I'm looking at the Aura coins price action.